Well, I've been shopping again. You know, Grandma can't control herself. First, I went over to HomeGoods, one of my favorite stores to go to. And I was just wandering around, picking a few things up, putting things back, trying to decide what I really, really wanted. And when I saw this pumpkin, I thought, oh, let me see how much it costs. It's really pretty. And when I picked it up, I thought it was sitting on a wreath. No, that wasn't a wreath. That's part of the decor. You know, I had to buy it then. It had the pine cones already on it. It had some beautiful orange berries, beautiful flowers, and it was just beautifully put together. I don't think I could have made it any cheaper than what I bought it for when you start adding everything into it. I really enjoyed it. And then, as I was ready to check out, I happened to run across this pumpkin with a harlequin pattern. Oh my gosh, and it was only $8. And you know I had to have that then. And if I was looking for this, I would never found it. It just happened to be they had one there at HomeGoods. And when you see something at HomeGoods you really want or really like, you better buy it because you're never going to see it the next time you go back. They get so many unique things there. I always leave happy with something I bought. Then I saw some of this and I thought, well, let me get a little bit of that to add to the tables to give a little bit of color and fall decor. It has like some little fake pumpkins in there and some pine cones and some nuts and things are colored just to give a little extra for the table. Then I went over to Hobby Lobby and they had all their greenery and all their florals on 50% off. Well, that was a bad mistake because then I went buying florals. And what I went in there to buy had nothing to do with florals. I needed some chargers because all my chargers are at my daughter's house. So that's what I went in to buy, and look what I bought. Lots of florals for fall. So I will have lots of things that I will have to decorate for. And I'm really, really happy about that. Not that I don't already have quite a few fall flowers, but you never can have, I always like a little more, a little extra. And these are just beautiful with the oranges, the yellows, the reds, and lots of different little things that normally I don't own or have, just to add to my collection. Then I saw these little greenery things, and they were also 50% off. And I can use them in the cozy corner a lot. I can use them in my fairy gardens. And when I say that, I put them in the garden, shoot my pictures, and bring them back in the house. They're too expensive to leave out there and get ruined. But they're fine for their photo ops, and I do a lot of that. Then when I saw these beautiful, beautiful orange and burgundy bouquets, I had to have them. They were 50% off also. I bought 2 of them, but when you start adding in all the different greenery and leaves in there, those are big bunches, and they could be on their own or in a giant display. I was very, very happy with them, and I bought a pair of them. You know, Grandma, she's always looking for the bargains. And the only time I buy florals at Hobby Lobby is when they're 50% off because they are pretty pricey if you don't. And Grandma always wants a few new florals. And good florals can last you if you take care of them. They can last 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Just depends on what they are and the quality. I have a lot of florals that I've had 10, 15 years that I have. And here's some more florals. You know Grandma, she just loves her sunflowers. Anytime I see some beautiful sunflowers, I usually snag them up. And I thought these orange and gold and yellows were just beautiful. And they are that big, so I can add them to the bigger bunches just to give a little bit more contrast. And you know, Grandma loves florals. Well, Grandma finally got over to the charger area, and she bought 5 sets because I only do tablescapes for 2, so I bought 2 chargers, but I bought 5 different sets, so they're all different. And these white ones, I really love them because it's hard to find simple, basic chargers that look very good quality and you can use for a lot of different displays. And they had a green set that were made exactly the same way, except they were green. And you know I got those because they'll be great for fall, they're great for Christmas. I can use them year round. Green and white are neutral colors that go with everything. And I loved how they were finished off at the edges. Then they had a really nice set of red. And I thought, well, that's really looks nice. And we got Christmas, we got Valentine's, we got the 4th of July. We have a lot of things that red would work perfect. And they were all $1.99 each. They really weren't that expensive. Now, I did have to pay $2.99 for these. They look like wood, but they're not. But they look nice, and I'm trying to get more a variety of what I own and have. And like I said, I do have a lot of them over at my daughter's, so I'm going to have a large selection at the rate I'm going here. And I already own some of these white ones, but they're at my daughter's. And I want to make sure that when I go to start decorating, I don't have to worry about where I need chargers to put under my plates. So I got them, and I'm very happy. And that's what I originally went to HobbyLobb to get, because they always have chargers there. I think they're reasonable. I mean, you can get them a little cheaper at Dollar Tree. I'm not going to say you can't, but I have no idea if I'm going to find something I want or like. And for the extra dollar, I'd rather just spend the extra dollar and make sure I have the quality I want, and I get a good variety, and I know I'm going to be happy with what I own and bought. And they are just wonderful. I already have used a couple of these sets of chargers already in some tablescapes. And I'm so happy that I found them, and I can't wait to share them with you and show you all the different ways we can use them. And then, of course, you know Grandma, she's always going somewhere, so I went to Marshall's, and I found all these tea towels. Well, they were for Halloween and for fall. The center one, of course, one of my favorite flowers is sunflowers, so when I saw this, I had to buy them. And they are just beautifully finished off, and I can't wait to share with you different displays I'm going to use them for. Use them in my bathroom, and I use them in my kitchen. And I like to just decorate with them. And look at the finishes on them. Aren't they beautiful? I was so happy with them. And this one came with several different ones. And this one here, Home Sweet Home. The Haunting Home. Oh my God, I just love it. And I love the purple and stuff. And then it came with a purple, black, and white plaid also with it. And I just thought it was really nice, and I know it's going to look beautiful to fix the house up. Now here's showing you the black and the purple and white plaid that it had with that haunted house one. Isn't it cute? Now this one, oh my gosh, these were so nice. They had two exactly alike, and they're real plush, and you can flip them over and use them. And I had to have them. It was hard because I really didn't want to buy 3 sets, but they were so good, so well made, I had to buy them. Then I saw this pumpkin walnut. Oh my gosh, it was so wonderful. And it was funny, I found a big one that I didn't really want to buy a great big one, and it was very expensive. And this one is probably a medium size. It's not really small, but it's not huge. And it will fit perfect in my bathroom. And that's why I bought this size here. But it was hard to find that same scent because I guess I've never smelled pumpkin walnut before, and it was wonderful. So I did some great shopping. Let me know what was your favorite.